Well, that story was relating to pre-season. You know, that first pre-season we went to Geneva. So the lads haven't drunk for 13 days, and you know, it was really hard training. And Arsene Wenger was he was a master at pre-season. He used to get you ready, prepared. Block 1 was pretty easy. Block 2 was obviously a little bit harder. Then the third block was going on tour. That was really hard work. I mean, proper training sessions, twice a day sometimes, 3 times a day sometimes. And the lads were like, wanted a night out really towards the end of it. And we had a brilliant tour, we really did. We was all getting fit. So the last day of the tour, a few of the lads go, right, should we go and have a beer today? And Arsene Wenger said, look lads, you've been superb. You've done everything I wanted you to do. You've worked really hard. You can do whatever you like tonight. So the English lads, or the British lads at the time, we saw this pub down the road. So we thought, wow, we're going to have a few pints, that's perfect. And the French lads didn't really drink. So they went, right, we're going to go down a coffee shop and have a few coffees. So Jules Gomondi was a player, a French guy, a French player, and he said, lads, would you mind if I come out with you guys tonight to see what the English guys get up to when you go out? I said, Jules, you'll have a great time, come out with us. So we walked up the road, 200 yards, there's the pub, walk in, Steve Bold at the front of the, just going to go to the bar. So he looks around and says to Jules Gomondi, do you want a drink, Jules? He went, yeah, I'll have a small glass of wine. So Steve Bold has now asked the barman for 35 pints and 1 small glass of wine. And there's only 5 of us in there. So Jules and Mondi, they're all lined up. And Jules going, who else is coming? You expecting to meet anybody else? He said, no, these are 7 each. We've got 7 each today. And he couldn't believe that we were more or less drunk the first 2 very quickly because we hadn't had a drink for 13 days. Anyway, as we come out the pub, we're going to another pub now. As we're walking down the road, all the French guys, a lot of the French guys liked a cigarette. So I never smoked in my life. So I looked across and I went, oh no, we've had too much drink and they're all smoking. How are we going to win the league this year? We end up winning a double. So just a stupid little story. But again, when Arsene Wenger came in, you had to be a lot more disciplined. You know, at that time, Tony had him to give up drinking, 1996. So everything was changing in football in general, where you had to look after yourself a little bit more. Arsene Wenger's training methods were superb. No disrespect to my other managers, but he really set you out. And I always say the manager's job during the week is Monday to Friday. As soon as you get to a Saturday, you should know exactly what your job is for the team, and you go and do that on the pitch. If you don't do your job, then you let other people down on the pitch alongside you. So, you know, I thought he was a master at getting you ready for that game at the weekend. And then it's down to the player. But yeah, he's definitely changed a lot of. I think football in general, though, it wasn't just Arsene Wenger. I think football in general was changing, and you had to be a lot more professional.